are now experiencing the No Invite Podcast. Blaze.
Banging is just like that. We back. It's the No Invite Podcast. I am Blaze, your number one motherfucking place, holding you down for that Rona, for that quarantine. I know you guys are tired of hearing it, but let's face it, y'all. This is our motherfucking life right now. And after this shit's over, and it will be over, that's all we gonna fucking talk about. That's all we gonna be talking about. We're gonna be talking about how you survived it. You're gonna be lying to your kids. The ones that are not old enough to remember, you're going to be like, I was a hero. I saved this many people. All that shit. So here at the No Invite Podcast, the best thing that we could do is just document what we're doing. Talk about what's going on, because life is still going on. And we're going to sprinkle some Rona in there. I know what you're saying. That's probably a bad analogy, but it is what it is. We're here for you. We're here for the people. I mean, if you knew what I was doing in Big Blue Studios just to get you this motherfucking podcast, just to remain consistent when I could have been laid up right now eating Cheetos, smoking tree, lurking on Instagram, posting up meaningless, fake deep quotes, then you know I'm here for you. You know I'm here for you, because I could have been doing my shit. I could have been in my bag right now. But it's the No Invite. There's a lot of shit going on. And I figured that I might as well lace your boots. Pull out your combat boots. Pull out your steel toes. And let's take a walk through the mud. Because that's what it is right now. It's raining, in case you ain't know. And I don't just mean literally, because it's literally raining. But I mean that it's raining with all the shit that's going on right now. You know, all the crazy shit that's going on right now. I'm going to do my best in my attempt to take your mind off of it. And I know that you're like, bro, that's kind of hard when you're over here talking about the Rona and shit. And I'm like, bro, I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But the Rona is alive right now. And it's moving around doing what it want to do. And this is No Invite Podcast. And we're going to continue to rock until they turn the motherfucking lights on. Or until it's regular program and they let us go back out. Sorry for the prison references, but I mean, it is what it is. So, a couple days ago, some of your guys' favorite rapper got out of prison. And no, this is not no Tupac shit where you're happy and proud. And you're like, yes, you know what I'm saying, he about to set the world on fire. Nah. I'm talking about a rat-ass Tekashi 6ix9ine. Out. Talking about, he got out early because of concerns of coronavirus in prison. And I guess there was a CO or somebody in prison that got the Rona. So he was concerned. His lawyers obviously did their thing because they denied him the first time. But his lawyers got him out. And now he's out somewhere. Him and his little tail. With little buck teeth. Gnawing away at something. You know, being a real rat. And it's crazy because it's like, they should be letting out a lot of people out of prison right now that are in there for non-violent offenses. I mean, come on, bro. You're in there for a bag of weed, even a few pounds of weed. I know technically you're not supposed to have that much, but it's like, dude, it's pounds of weed. So they should be letting a lot of people out. If you're in there for like one DUI or even your second DUI, I mean, ankle monitor or something, let them people out, man. You don't know. This shit could take a real bad left turn. And what you gonna do? You're gonna forget about the inmates in there, bro. They don't got no proper PPE for them. I remember I was in the joint when the swine flu came out in 2009. And I remember being in there, and we were already on lockdown because we were in reception. So that's like lockdown. You don't get to come out. And I remember that they were quarantining people they were separating people. They were like, if you've ever had chicken pox, then you could be with the people that are sick already, which is fucked up. And if you didn't have chicken pox before, they would quarantine you. So obviously I'm from that era where chicken pox was still prevalent, so I had it already. So they separated us, they quarantined us or whatever. They put us with the sick people. So here we are on lockdown movement. They're sending us to the showers with the sick folks. All that steam. All of I mean, you put two and two together, a prison fucking shower. And it's a group shower. It ain't like, oh, you get little individual slots to fucking wash your ass. Nah, it's just a fucking long ass row of shower heads and do what you gotta do. So I was thinking like, damn, they really don't give a fuck to begin with. And maybe it's not only that they don't give a fuck, maybe it's also that there's nothing really they could do. Imagine that shit. You in there, you're already nervous because you're in prison, dude. It's a fucked up environment. Whatever it is you did, that's heavy on your conscience. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. When you're in there, you think about what you did. Because what you did ultimately puts you where you're at, and where you're at is your reality. So it's fucked up. You know, hopefully they do that, and they do let as many people that they can out. I understand that they can't let everybody out, and if it was up to me, I'd crack them gates and leave only the fucking pieces of shit in there. You know what I mean when I say that too. You know, rapists and child molesters and all that other good shit. All those motherfuckers. Flush the toilet on them dudes. But I'm saying, like, this motherfucker gets out. I wonder who he had to tell on in there to get out. They're like, okay, Tekashi, check this out, bro. You done told on your whole crew. You done told on your mama. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you tell on anybody else, but we're gonna need some more. We're gonna need some more information for you to get out early on this ankle monitor. If not, you're gonna sit here till August. So what you got for me? Okay, stupid. You know, 5G is really the reason why we have Corona. That bitch did kill her husband on Tiger King. I stole a piece of toilet paper. I stole a toilet paper roll earlier. Motherfuckers ain't got nothing. Who the fuck he gonna tell on, bro? He done told on everybody. He done ran through the whole fucking list. And now he's out. And I see all these dummy ass, retarded, no pun intended, stupid motherfuckers. Oh, I can't wait. 6ix9ine's back. Fucking all on his dick. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention to the people that are on his dick like that. They have no honor. They'll sell you out. They have no morals or no standards for themselves. And I get it. Everybody ain't in the life or whatever. And I get that. I'm not in the life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a spectator right now. You feel me? But pay attention to the people that approve of his activities, because those are the same people that'll wash your ass, send you up the river. And it seems like, I don't know, man, like it used to be like snitching, you were the biggest fucking scumbag in the world. If you told on your homie that both of y'all stole a fucking, you tell on anybody, you know what I'm saying? You tell on your homie that y'all stole some candy out the store and he get caught and whatever. You were a piece of shit back then, and that's really low level shit. That's little childish shit. But you were scum back then. And now this shit cool. And not only is it cool, but it's cool to also be calling people out, calling them a snitch. And you don't even know if they are or not. Now that's a big no-no. That's a heavy label to be putting on people. You know? You gotta watch what you're saying, gotta watch what you're doing, because you never know. Call a motherfucker a snitch. Could be all bad for you. Protect yourselves out there. I don't really follow too much of the new shit as far as like the newer generation rappers, because I do listen to some of them, but the ones that I don't listen to, I don't follow, obviously. And I don't really keep up with what they got going on and what they're saying. Like Kodak Black. Personally, I think he's fucking trash. On so many levels. You know, he tried to be like Tekashi's stunt double. When Tekashi went down, he got on his trolling shit, was talking about Nip's wife, was talking about other fucking artists, and, you know, just saying crazy shit. And I guess over the weekend, I don't know how it happened, but him and NBA Youngboy got into it. And I guess people were calling NBA Youngboy a snitch. And I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, you have no honor. You have no honor, first of all, for saying shit that you don't even know is true or not. And then you got this dude locked up in jail. He dropping little things on his Instagram, basically saying that he's a snitch, saying that Youngboy's a snitch. So I don't know how they function in other states or places, but that's a no-no, yo. Unless you got it for a fact and you got proof, you're not really supposed to say that type of stuff. And if you're not really a part of that life, you shouldn't say nothing anyways. If you're a civilian, all you gotta do is just chill. You ain't gotta do nothing else. If you're gonna observe the fuckery, observe it from afar. Shout out to Sly from the Sly Show, man. You know, I ain't used fuckery in a while, and I know that's his word. He likes to use it, so shout out to him. But back to what we were saying, yeah. So I guess that there's a bunch of accusations getting flung around. I remember the Game called Meek Mill a snitch, and then a year later they're hugged up being friends and shit. I don't know. These rap motherfuckers are weird. These people are weird as fuck. I don't understand why you gotta troll to get hot. A lot of people that are hot right now are hot because their music is dope. Because what they do is dope. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with trolling or getting on there. That other cat, the producer Young Chop, on there calling people out and talking crazy, calling them mad pussy and all that shit. I mean, you gonna say, you're grown. If you're grown, you gonna say what you want to say. You're gonna deal with the consequences however you want to. I just feel like when I see people doing that shit, I feel like first that I feel like their wave is dead, or their movement is dead, and they need something to bring to them, so that's why they start trolling. I feel like they start getting it's really just hating to me all the way around. People talk about, oh, you're hating on Kodak Black because he's making music and da-da-da-da. It's like, no, that's not hating, bro. If I don't like someone's music, that's my choice. It's not hating. If I say, yo, fuck that shit, I don't listen to that shit, that shit's whack, that's not hating, bro. That's just an opinion. If a lot of people like it, that's their opinion too. That doesn't mean that I'm hating. If I was like, if I just seen Kodak, never heard his music, it was like, fuck him, he's whack, that's hating. Because you have no grounds. It's not an opinion. It's just you saying some shit about somebody because you don't like how they look. You don't like what they're doing. You just don't, you for some reason or another, you're insecure, jealous of what they got going on. That's hating. Because you're making judgments on people that you know nothing about, as far as at least creatively. Because I don't know shit about Kodak Black. So, you know what I mean? So there's a difference. I know about his music. From what I heard, I think I maybe liked one or two songs, and the rest is just, it sounds like ass to me. People like it though. Do I talk shit about people? People are stupid to like Kodak Black. Yeah, that's kind of hating right there. That's lightweight hating, because it's like, now I'm making a judgment on somebody I have no idea who they are. I don't know, based on what they like. You know? And since that person hasn't really done anything crazy, like, to where you'd be like, for sure, off top, nah, I don't fuck with that dude. That dude's whack. Then that would be hating. But right now, with the Young Chop dude from down south, the producer or whatever, he's calling all these rappers out. Motherfuckers look like clowns. He look like a bozo right now. He look like he's salty. He look like he's a hater. And his titties look mad long, like a day in jail. So he need to put a shirt on. And I'm only saying that because when I scroll down my timeline and somebody posts something he says, I gotta see them long ass titties. And that shit's out of pocket. Now that shit right there, I don't like that shit. But yeah, man, shout out to, and see, look, people I seen somebody saying something the other day. It's like, it probably the reason why a lot of people more are trolling right now, like more less established people. Because if you noticed, the people that are not trolling are the ones that are established and got their money right and been doing this and you know, got a loyal fan base because they're finding other creative ways to drop content and make money during these times, during these quarantine times. You know, you got people doing live DJing, getting hundreds of thousands of views, getting all types of famous people because they're taking their craft and they're adapting it to the new era. You got other people that are having like virtual strip clubs where they get girls on live to twerk and they drop their Cash App. Like, shout out Tory Lanez. I think that's dope because he's getting attention to his brand, bringing attention to his brand and showing that his brand has value. But he's also allowing other people, especially women, to get money. You know, I mean, if you're gonna be twerking and shit already for a Cash App or whatever, or Venmo, and I mean, it's only natural. I'm not gonna knock nobody that's out there on there doing their hustle. Okay, that's different. You gotta do what you gotta do. If somebody's out there willing to pay for that, then hey, get your money. You're definitely not gonna see me having any kind of judgment over that, unless your booty nasty. Now, if your booty trash, titties hella long like a night of jail, now I can't fuck with it. Then I might have something to say about that. I might get up under there in that live and just trash you real quick. But that's just because that's me. You know, is that hating? I don't know. It's an opinion. Because I'm not like, if I say your fucking booty looks like shit, or your titties are mad long, that's not hating. That's an opinion of mine. That's an observation. If I'm like, that bitch is hella dumb because her titties are long, or she's a stupid ass bitch because that's hating, bro. That's different. That's an attack, personally. I'm just observing your titties and how long your titty game is. So please keep them long ass titties off the gram. But anyways, I seen, back to what I was saying, as far as like, so established artists already, they doing their thing. You know, they finding ways, creative ways to keep their brand relevant and keep their brand popping out here while they can't do certain things like shows and meet and greets and whatnot, you know, and new music videos. And I mean, even then they could get real creative with the music videos if they got a dope videographer. But I seen somebody post up the other day, I forgot where it was, and we don't fact check around here because we are just like 80% of the podcasts in the world. Go do your own fucking research. But I seen someone post up that said a lot of these artists that sign 360 deals, they can't make no money for the label to get their end. So let me break it down real quick for those that don't know. A 360 deal is what your modern day rapper gets. It's rare that you'll find a rapper that doesn't get that, and that's usually a rapper that builds their fan base organically, and they come to the labels already doing numbers. And in that case, instead of signing a 360 deal, they do is what they call a partnership. So for all those that sign 360 deals, it's simple. The label, if they sign you to an artist to a 360 deal, they get half of everything you do. Half your show money, half your streaming money, half your merchandising. They get half everything, basically. It's basically your like partner. It's not a partnership because you're bringing everything to the table. They're bringing what they're bringing to the table, but they're getting half of your shit. It's not quite, I wouldn't call it a partnership. I'm calling it what it is, a 360 deal. So a lot of these labels invested a lot of money in these artists to get their careers popping, and now they can't get no show money. And anybody that knows somebody in the industry or knows the industry or follows their favorite rapper and what they do, they know, excuse me, they know that show money is the bread and butter of an artist. Most artists don't see a lot of that money from the streaming. Most artists don't even stream a lot. They stream numbers, don't get me wrong, but they don't stream enough to sustain them. What they do is they get that show money, and what they do is they holler at their team and be like, let's book it. Book me up the whole year, as many as you can, as many as that I could handle. That way they could get more and more money coming in. Well, a lot of these labels, they're like, yo, we're not getting our money from this show money, so we're going to take the bulk of your streaming, which ain't a lot as it is. And some of them, don't get me wrong, streaming probably went up because we all chilling. So what the fuck are we doing? We streaming shit right now. Shout out to Wi-Fi. Shout out to the motherfucking Comcasts of the world and the internet service providers, you know what I mean? They holding everybody down too. Excuse me, I need to smoke some weed. But look, shout out to them. But yeah, so they're getting the, so imagine that. Imagine that you're an artist. Maybe you're not super fully established yet, but you were on your way. And and you fucking this quarantine shit happened. So now you're not getting no show money. I think merchandising is still rocking because people are still ordering shit. So I wouldn't doubt that the merch is still popping. But you can't get no fucking, what's it called? You can't get no show money. Which, like I said, is your bread and butter. And now you're watching your pockets get thinner and thinner as the time goes. Motherfuckers ain't got a job. They don't qualify for a stimulus check. A lot of people don't know how to manage their money. And this includes athletes as well. Like beginning first-time athletes, they get their first check. So a lot of these dudes is living in pads or renting pads that the only way they could afford it is if they were doing shows. Or that many shows. You know? So now what happens? People that are broke are usually the ones that are the most in their feelings. Especially on social media. Now, if I'm wrong, show me. But show me a motherfucker that's constantly ranting on Instagram, on social media, constantly trolling, always talking shit. Females always bashing a dude about something. Oh, you dudes, this and this, that. Usually them females are broke. Usually them dudes are broke. Or they're going broke. Or they're mad, they're in their feelings that somebody is having some sort of success that they're not having in the same lane that they're doing. So bam, there you go. People's money's drying up. A lot of these motherfuckers that was fake stunting, you're going to be able to see it in a minute. Ain't going to be no more jewelry popping off. You're going to see them and they're going to look like you. They're going to look just real normal, real regular. You feel me? And I feel like that's what's contributing to a lot of the trolling. But before I even go off the deep end with that, I also want to say, shout out to all the people who are really out there holding it down, holding it together, being responsible, taking care of their kids or taking care of their business. You ain't got to have kids to be responsible. But are showing like positive vibes on their social media and on their platforms, you know? It's like, bro, we got enough shit going on as it is. Don't want to hear more bullshit from somebody. Don't want to hear all the negativity. We got enough of that, bro. You see where we're at right now. It's all negativity right now. So to see the people that are being a shining light, that are being positive in a negative time, I salute you. There's people that are being negative, or I feel like are one step away from wigging out and being unstable. Now, this is an opinion, so don't get upset if I just described you in every way. You could be the exception. Okay? It's not hate, it's an opinion. Remember that. You new motherfuckers, whether you're fucking young or old, if you're new to social media, just know that there's going to be a period of maturation. You're going to have to grow up on social media. And you could be fucking 50 years old, but what I mean by growing up on social media is not falling for the same shit. Don't get me wrong. I was that inspirational quote giver. I was that rant motherfucker would go on a rant like years ago when I first got on social media. And that's because that's kind of like the norm. So people do that. People follow suit. Then they start realizing as you mature in this Instagram game, you don't need to have all your business out there. Everybody don't need to know what you're doing. You don't gotta try to fake stunt and do all that other shit. Now everybody wasn't doing that because I wasn't doing that. I've always been the take me as I am person. I never try to be like, oh, look at my fucking chain or fake chains or none of that shit, because I ultimately I just want people to accept me for who I am, not for what my status is or what I hold or what I have. To me, that just breeds fakeness, because people like you for the wrong reasons. But you're gonna have to mature on Instagram, y'all. You're gonna have to mature on this. And now I see fucking 50-year-old motherfuckers on TikTok, ain't got no business being on TikTok, don't even know the artist and song's name they dancing to. That's crazy. But whatever helps. I'm not hating on it. It's not me. It's my opinion. I think it's ridiculous. But if you're gonna do it, do it. That doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you ridiculous if you do it. It just gives me something to laugh at. Gives me something to talk about on the podcast. And that's it, really. Shit, what can I do? You know, what can I say? It is what it is. So, off the bullshit, okay, we already get it. Motherfuckers is trolling. Motherfuckers are unhappy out there. There's a lot of reasons to be unhappy. There's a lot of reasons to be happy. So, we're going to go ahead and keep moving. And I wanted to laugh at some funny ass shit I seen the other day. So, I guess I seen a video of Kim Kardashian and Kourtney Kardashian, her sister. They get into a fight, or if that's what you want to call it. I'm gonna call it a little a rich people tussle. That's what I'm gonna call it. Rich hoe tussling. You feel me? But they got into a fight, and everybody was talking about it, and I'm watching it, and I'm noticing that they're getting on Kourtney. Now I don't really watch the Kardashians and all that shit. It's really not my cup of tea. But I seen the clip. And I seen the clip of the fight. So I don't know what was said before that. Maybe there was some fighting words said, for all I know. Maybe there was, maybe she called him, or maybe Kim called Kourtney a rat and told her to fuck off, and you know what I mean, you ain't about shit. And those are fighting words. So I did notice that they were bagging on Kourtney, like, why would you do that? Why would you hit her? Da-da-da-da. Everybody was getting on her, the comments, and then people, whatever. I'm just trying to figure out, it's like, yo, what the fuck did you expect her to do? If you watch that fight, Kim rushed her and tried to swing first. It was a sloppy swing. She gets a maybe, on a swing scale, she gets maybe a 2. It was a real sloppy slap, but she teed off on her. What you expect her to do? Look, I come from a place, yo. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't disrespect people. And if a motherfucker threatens you, raises their hands, rushes you, tries to swing on you, defend yourself. That's all I seen she did. But man, I swear, rich people, sibling fights, and poor people, sibling fights, 2 different things. Cause man, I done seen some fucking siblings go at it, and they trying to take each other's heads off. It ain't no, what's it called? Man, growing up, I seen my sisters fight. They fought over some crazy shit. We were kids, though. Don't you remember this? Was kids. I think they fought over who could put the fucking star on the Christmas tree. And I'm talking about they fought blows, punches, scratches, hair pulling, more punches until and I was little, so I definitely wasn't breaking up shit. But you could tell, like, Kim caught a couple nice little smacks to the cheek, but that was a rich people tussle, rich people problems. You know what I'm saying? To me, in my mind, when I picture rich people like them fighting, I picture them putting hella stacks of money inside a pillowcase and just swinging. But see, I got a warped sense of reality, so hey, don't fucking listen to me. But that to me, in my mind, I was like, oh, they got into a fight? Bitches was throwing bricks of money at each other. But I thought that was funny. And I want to know, have y'all ever got into it with y'all siblings? Have you ever fought? Because don't get me wrong, look, there was fights in my family of siblings, but for the most part, we didn't put hands on each other. My family, we was really close, you know? And even if I got mad at my brother or whatever, we really didn't put hands on each other like that. Now, did we? Yeah, we did. But did we go super beastie like that? No. But I've seen it. You know what I mean? I've seen people's siblings fight each other over stupid shit like, you drank my soda. It's like, bro, go. Okay, he could go to the store and get you another soda. Nah, they outside fighting. It's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Your fat ass don't need a soda to begin with. He probably saved your life. But what the fuck do I know? But all I know is shout out to them too. Shout out to them. If we could get them to recreate that, preferably in bikinis, they'll break the internet. And you know what? I'll be happy to go down with the internet too. Because in my opinion, out of all the sisters, Courtney's the baddest one. She's the baddest one. She's the all naturalist one. Yep. And she is, obviously, she's got a little bit of fight in her. Because she came off with the 3-piece combo. You know what I'm saying? All Palm. It was Palm Sunday a week early in the Kardashian house. But you know, I mean, it is what it is. So, another thing that everybody talking about, Tiger King. Never heard of him. Yes, I know. I am one of the last few people on earth that has not seen Tiger King. And why? I don't know. I can't tell you why. Some shit, I'm a very visual person. So when it's like, when I see the cover of an album, or I see the cover of a movie, especially like Netflix. Y'all know what I'm talking about when you see the thumbnails on Netflix. If the shit don't look good, or if the shit just looks corny, then I'm kind of hesitant. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people are saying it, and I've never been the hype person, but I am wise enough to know that if a lot of people are saying something about something, it's probably good. You know, people do make hype over trash ass shit, but you know, a lot of times people hate to admit it because people are like, I'm anti-cool. Whatever's the coolest shit out there, I'm not gonna fuck with it because everybody's fucking with it. That's not me right now. I seen the cover, and he looks like Macho Man Randy Savage on meth. He looks like if Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan had a baby and they got hooked on meth and they started cooking meth. That's what he looked like. And he got tigers. So I'm like, bro, I done seen that shit. My whole life, I done grew up around tweakers and seen that shit. I don't fucking want to see another motherfucker, his jaw on a hinge, talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Going on rants. And you ain't even got to tell me, like, because I already know. You ain't even got to tell me, because I already know that something like that is going on. But I don't know. What y'all think about it? I mean, would we really be that interested in Tiger King if we weren't on quarantine? Dun dun dun! Quarantine conspiracies. All right, let's go. Tiger King is an analogy for life right now. You see, those tigers he had, they were in a cage. Much like we are. But not a physical cage, a mental cage. While they were on a physical cage. And then you have the guy, Joe Exotic. He's on lockdown now. Kind of like us, but not quite. So I really feel like this quarantine, this Lion King, Tiger King, whatever the fuck he is, he was sent down by the establishment, brother, to fucking distract us from the fact that 5G towers and fucking, you know what I'm saying, super hybrid bats are the next wave in the dominance for humanity. Nah, really though. Really though, I don't know about y'all, but I'm fed up with these fake woke Facebook conspiracy theorists. And it's like, look, bro, once again, I'm not hating. This is not hate. This is just observation. And the reason why I say I have to feel like I gotta explain myself, because some of y'all be like, oh, he hating. It's like, y'all have a fucked up concept of hating. Like, a lot of y'all that think observation is hating, there's a lot of you motherfuckers listen to Tekashi 6ix9ine. But It's like, look, bro. We live in the age of misinformation. Just because I don't believe you and your flat earth theory, there's no space, the sun is the size of a tennis ball, and, you know, whatever the fuck you got going on, that doesn't mean I accept and believe the story that's going on now. I mean, I naturally am inquisitive, and I naturally question the order of things. When I see things, I try to find the flow, like, okay, how does this fit into what's going on? What's going on? And that's how you should be. But what I won't do is let a motherfucker with a 280p quality video on Facebook try to convince me that the world is flat, that 5G towers is killing everyone, that fat bitches are really made of skim milk. I don't believe that shit. I'm sorry. First of all, step your quality game up. Why the fuck is it all these woke videos, they look like they've been shot with VCR cameras? Why does it look like they've been uploaded to the lowest quality of fucking on YouTube? It's like, bro, can we get some 1080 HP in this motherfucker or something? Something? Hewlett Packard? I don't know what the fuck. Can we get like an option? But see, that's the thing. Just because I don't subscribe to those theories, that doesn't mean that they're not true. I keep an open mind. But what I'm tired of, bro, is that all these motherfuckers, just like the same motherfuckers that were like, oh, my friend in the Pentagon told me any day now we're going to go on supreme lockdown and martial law, so have everything ready. That was like 3 weeks ago. Everybody 3 weeks ago, where are your friends in the Pentagon and the fucking, and your soldier friends and all that shit, and Colonel Commander fucking Crunch or Captain Crunch, where the fuck's he at now? Exactly. See, a lot of this shit doesn't make sense to us because this is unprecedented. We've never had nothing like this happen to us. So instead of me reaching a far end conclusion and all that, bro, these same people that are saying all these conspiracy theories, they're also the ones that were talking about last year. Oh, the hidden planet Nibiru it's coming to Earth to clash, and fucking it's gonna destroy Earth. It's gonna bust it up, man. This shit only comes around so many hundreds of thousands of years, and it's our time. And guess what? We still here, motherfuckers. I mean, if that's what you gotta tell yourself to be like, yo, I don't gotta pay bills, or I'm not gonna pay this month's rent, that's up to you. But you're not finna pull that bullshit on me. And the reason why I say it's like that, yo, I just don't get all worked up like that, yo. You gotta have composure. We talked about it last fucking podcast. Have some composure about yourself. I know a lot of people. I got friends, people I grew up with, that are really on that flat earth shit. And I'm not discrediting it. Like I said, it sounds crazy as fuck. But I mean, at this point in life, everything sounds fucking crazy. Nothing sounds like how you think it would. So, you know, let some of that smoke out. Feel me? Big Blue Studios, like I said. No Invite Podcast is Blaze. We rocking and rolling. And you know what? We're going to do what the fuck we always do. And what we came to do. And right about now, we're going to go ahead and pay some bills. So, I don't know about y'all, but I'm into certain things. I'm a man of simple things, you know. Maybe not as simple as other people, but it's simple. I like pussy. I like money. I like fly kicks. And I like to be good to people. So now, I get my Jordans, all my shoes, everything, new releases, whatever it is that I want. If I'm looking for it, I'm pretty sure my friend Saint could find it. Saint's Kicks, 650 Port Chicago Highway, West Pittsburgh, California, also known as Bay Point, California. You can find them there. If you're in the Bay Area and you want to see what's new, you want to get on some new shoes, you want to get on the new flavor, whatever, or there's the shoe that came out that you missed, you couldn't get it, chances are Saint could get it for you. You can walk in the store. They're still open. They are essential. They're essential to life. because you got to stay fresh to death for the apocalypse. But they're open. You can tap in, holla at them. And if you don't want to, you want to stay in the house, you don't feel like moving around, you could go on Instagram. Instagram, Saints_Kicks. Go on there. You can look at his inventory. He posts new inventory every day. And boom, you could get your whatever you're looking for. He ships. Boom, that's it. That's all I got to say, man. If you see me with some Jordans, 9 out of 10, I got him with Saint. You feel me? That's just my guy. He is a proud sponsor of the No Invite podcast, and we're proud to have him and work with him because I know that he's honest, he's about his money, and he does good business. So to me, that's the qualities that I look for. I don't like working or endorsing anything that I haven't tried, and I don't like working with nobody that doesn't have those characteristics. I'm Blaze. It's the No Invite podcast. We're going to keep it rolling. So, boom. I know y'all hear it. Big Blue Studios. Rain's coming down. It's supposed to drop lightning on a player later. So, I'm going to definitely try to take it in the house a little bit. But, yeah. So, we were talking about Tiger King, right? So I wonder how he feels about this. I guess they were saying that tigers in the Brooklyn Zoo tested positive for COVID-19. And the reason why they tested positive, the reason why they even gave him a test, I guess they were having like a dry cough. So I'm like, bro, the conspiracy is back. Tigers, COVID-19, locked up, incarcerated. Whatever the fuck his name, Joe Schmo, Exotic. He fucking did this, bro. He has something to do with it. He's up there pulling strings. He's really an FBI agent. He's a CIA operative. I don't know. At this point, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just talking shit. Talking shit because people are stupid. And that's an observation. That's not hating, bro. If you see that bottle of Dasani, you're like, hey, it's blue. Of course it's blue. That's an observation. If you say it's green, it's not green, but that's an opinion. That's your opinion. And if you feel like maybe it looks like green to you, could be your perspective. I don't know. But the majority, the most people would say it's blue. So, I hear the rain. But yeah. It's crazy. Tigers, I don't know how the fuck they got tested. I don't know how the fuck they got infected. To me, I don't know, man. That's why I said this whole shit sounds crazy. That's why I don't discount or discredit anything that anybody says, because at this point, nothing would surprise me. But yeah, these motherfuckers is crazy. Crazy. And you know what I mean? I'm just me. I'm just Blaze. I'm just trying to live my life. I'm just trying to keep it saturated to the highest extent with nothing but playerism, and pepper in some game here and there. But it's the No Invite podcast. This is my outlet. This is my platform. I know you guys are like, damn, week 2 with this motherfucker by himself. Yes. Just know that I'm helping the ecosystem out because I am self-quarantined. I could be at people's house right now, I'm doing this podcast and getting on their grill and smelling their bad cooking or whatever the fuck's going on. But I choose to hold it down and be true to y'all. I choose to be consistent and consistently give you what you've been asking for. And that's motherfucking raw and uncut filtered truth. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. And that's what I'm doing for you. You know what? I don't care if it takes 1,000 episodes. Y'all finna wake up one day and be like, yo, this motherfucker is for real. And then you're also gonna wake up, when you do thousands of episodes in, you're gonna wake up and be like, everybody knew that already. Because you're gonna be late. But that's not because I'm trying to be like arrogant or whatever. It's just I believe in myself, y'all. And even if I don't nothing happens or comes from this, I'm an artist. My whole outlet is being creative. So if I'm still making music at 60, I don't give a fuck. Somebody like it, bitch. Straight up. And that's all that matters to me. Shit, what do I... You know, you see motherfuckers still making this, still making that, still doing art, all kinds of different shit, all different types of art. You know, let them live. That's their outlet. You know, I talked about what it is, what an artist does, and the sacrifice they do. It's like, this is our outlet, y'all. We just trying to have, whatever it is you believed in, God, I blessed us with these imaginations and these ideas. And even if we don't have all the means to bring the ideas to their highest potential, the fact that we still find ways to express those ideas and to bring them out and to get them off our chest, this is our therapy. This is how we maintain. That's why some artists are tortured and some artists are super free and happy. Like, I don't give a mad fuck about nothing. Life is good. You know, and I'm getting there. You know, life is great. Don't get me wrong. I love my life. Even now, I'm blessed and grateful that I even have an opportunity to be here. Rest in peace to all the people that did pass away from this quarantine and this disease. So you're never gonna hear me. I've seen bad and I've seen the worst, and you're never gonna hear complain about my life. But my mindset is that I'm on a search for more. So I'm not to my destination yet, y'all. I'm getting there. I'm enjoying the journey. But I still got places to go. So when I say things like that, you're gonna be late, it's because I believe in myself. And every time I've said that and somebody was late on me, they were late, I knew they were late. I could see it when the way they act, the way they looked at me, when I told them what I do or who I am, the way they like brushed it off, like, this motherfucker's crazy. Or that's the stupidest shit I ever heard. I've seen people sleep on me and I've woken them up. So I don't have no problem with that. Call me what you want. I'm the anesthesiologist. I'll put you to sleep. I'll put you to sleep because you'll sleep on me just by looking at me and underestimating me. And I'm gonna wake your ass up. So with that being said, y'all, it's the motherfucking No Invite podcast. I don't know if I should keep going or not. I feel like being real inspirational, being real Billy Graham right now. I feel like getting on my motherfucking, on my hype and kicking some shit to y'all. And I think I will. I think I'll close out with a little positivity. And a positive mind state is very, very powerful. Because a positive mind state can put things in motion for you. A positive mind state can help you take the next step in something that maybe you've desired to, that you've wanted to do, a goal, an achievement, some sort of anything, a step to a better life, whatever it is that you might do mentally and physically or financially. A positive mind state is where you got to start first. Because I know everybody in their fucking life has had a moment when they thought of something and to them it just sounded so crazy that they're like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull that shit off. Well, that's that negativity. You got to change your mindset. Instead of saying, I don't think I could pull that off, start thinking about what it would take to pull it off. What do I need to make this happen for real? And then you could be like, is that even possible for where I'm at right now? If it's not, how do I get there? You dig what I'm saying? That's the difference between a positive mindset and a negative one. A negative mindset, you're constantly talking yourself out of shit. You're talking, nah, don't do that. That's fucking stupid. What are people gonna think? Or no, you're just wasting your money on that. You could do this. Or no, whatever, this, that, and the other. You'll come up, you stifle your own mind. You kill your own dreams with a negative mindset. That's why when I was talking about people ranting and going crazy on Instagram and Facebook, trust me, nobody wants to be a part of that. You look like you got drama. You look messy. Nobody wants to put money in that. If you're gonna be about music or your art or a business, and you're constantly focused and emphasizing on what people are not doing for you, you are never gonna be happy, and you are never gonna be successful. And I say never loosely because there is exceptions. People fucking get lucky and they stumble onto something and they get rolling. But you're still not gonna be happy. You're not gonna be happy because you probably have bigger dreams than that. And you're going to constantly be talking yourself out of them. And if you're not talking yourself out of it, you're talking people out of it by your negative attitude and your negative mindset. You heard me when I'm talking about Saint. I fuck with Saints, my peoples, because he's an honest person. He's a businessman. And most importantly, he's a good person. Those are the type of people I like to surround myself with, because I know that those people are on a similar journey than I am. Maybe not what we're doing exactly, but just the mindset, the positive mindset. When you got people that are really focused on the positive and trying to do good and thinking of ways to figure it out and solutions instead of thinking of problems, they're never going to mix well with people that are super negative. That's why you don't, if you're sitting there always bitching about why people don't play your music, that's probably part of the reason why they don't play your music. If you're constantly bitching about why people ain't buying your product or recognizing your artwork, it's because you're probably bitching all the time and that's the first thing they see. And nobody wants that negativity, bro. Some people like it though, don't get me wrong. Some people like drama. And they want to sit there and you think that they're really watching you because they care. They're watching you because they love to see people have meltdowns. So those views but not likes that you get, that's what that is. People love to see fires. Now I say all this to say this is just, even when I see somebody negative, I know where they've been through and what they've been going through and stuff. Just try to offer words of encouragement, because for all my people that have a positive mindset, you're never gonna get nowhere bashing somebody for where they've been. I know you're probably saying, "Damn, ain't you doing that now?" No, because, like I said, I understand where the negativity and the mindset comes from, and I'm bringing this to light to show them, to do my part. To show people that, maybe it's your attitude, because I've seen it. I've seen people get into it over all kinds of stuff, and not just on social media, in real life, over the negativity. And it's like, bro, you alive. You're healthy. You already got two of the biggest fucking blessings in the world. You're already blessed. If things ain't working out for you how you want them, that means you have to adapt. Maybe the way you're approaching it ain't the way. It's time to come at a whole different angle. But most importantly, it's time to change your mentality. I believe in the law of attraction. The universe, if you call out to the universe and you really believe and you visualize it and you're constantly searching for it, then it'll come to you. But I feel like it has to be a positive mindset. You can't have a negative mindset, believe in the law of attraction, and and expect for everything to happen for you because you obsess about something. Because remember, it's the law of attraction. You attract positivity if you're in a positive mind state, and if you're in a negative mind state, you attract negativity. You ain't never noticed a negative motherfucker always got some drama, always got somebody that did something to them They're always constantly in that revolving circle of new beef or problems. It's that negative mindset, that negativity. There's always going to be beef. There's always going to be problems, whatever. Do you get caught in the hamster wheel of it? Are you spinning circles over it? Or are you fucking dealing with it and understanding it and then keeping it pushing and not dwelling on it? So look, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Maybe I know what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't. Maybe the No Invite podcast has fucked me up. Maybe it's made me better. All I know is that even in times like this, please get a positive mindset. Keep a positive mindset. And find ways to figure out your problems. Don't just sit there. Don't expect things to fall on your lap. Don't ask for something that you're not ready for. And that's deep. I seen something the other day. It said it was a meme, of course, because all relevant quotes come from the internet now. And the meme said the reason why shortcuts are not good, it's because you arrive at your destination unprepared. And that shit kind of blew my mind, because I was like, you know what, that's facts. They say when opportunity and preparation meet, anything's possible, right? So, you know, there's a reason why we get shot down. We didn't get the job. We didn't get that sale. We didn't sell we went to the thing. We didn't sell all our t-shirts or whatever the case. I didn't sell all my CDs or this studio, this producer shot me down, whatever, whatnot. There's reasons for that. Now, I'm the type of person, yes, I'm that person that says everything has a reason for it. And some people hate that shit, but it's like, just because everything has a reason for it doesn't mean that it has to be, it has to make sense to you right away or ever. The world is super layers, so there's all kinds of shit going on, all kinds of wheels turning. But yeah, everything happens for a reason. So imagine you do get the job and you're in there, but you're over your head and you don't want to say nothing because you probably you took a shortcut. You got hooked up by somebody lied and said that you could do this, that, and the other. So the two things that could happen to you: one, you could adapt, find a way, make it happen. Two, you just couldn't pull it together. It happens, and you get fired. A couple of years down the line, you get some training or you learn some things, and then boom, it's like I could have had that job. You start thinking. Then you get a new job, and it ain't as good as the one that you could have had, but hey, you're like, whatever, it's something. Then later on you find out that job fucking went under, or they laid everybody off at that job. If I was working there for how long I was working and got laid off, I'd be devastated right now. Who the fuck knows where I would be financially? Shit happened for a reason, yo. It may not have made sense to you at the time, but it makes sense later. Sometimes it won't never make sense because why it's happening is for something bigger than you. I know we like to think that the world revolves around us, but it doesn't. We're in this world and we're revolving with it. But yeah, keep a positive mind state. It's the No Invite podcast. I'm Blaze. I promise I'll have some more funny shit for y'all. I just wanted to end it on a positive, because a lot of people out there, I could tell, they're going through it, and I see you. I'm going through it with you. The difference is I'm trying to make the most out of what I can, and I want you to do the same. Y'all already know it's the No Invite podcast. I'm Blaze. You can find us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast if you ever want to be on the show. If you ever want to drop ideas or comments or check out our live stream, because we're going to be doing a lot of live streaming content where I have interviews with people on the Instagram. And then you could also catch these podcast episodes on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/no facebook.com/no invite podcast. Then you could also go to RiBirth Media Films with a Z, RiBirth Media Films with a Z on YouTube. That's the channel. You can check out all the audio episodes. Plus, we drop video content on there as well, you know, so you could see what the fuck we look like, or you could see who the fuck's been talking all this shit, ranting and raving on these podcasts. You can see all that. With that being said, y'all keep it moist. I know it's raining outside, so keep it dry, but keep it moist, if you know what I'm saying. If you don't know, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Stay safe, wash your hands, cover your face. Don't be eating just any bitch's box. Don't be sucking any dick, ladies. Make sure you do the appropriate things for the appropriate times, because we are living in these harsh times right now. And just because Corona's out there, that don't mean these other things ain't out there, like STDs and whatnot. So protect yourself, guard your grill, and keep it drenched.
Follow the No Invite Podcast on Instagram. No_invite_podcast.